Well, if you're like me, your dog is truly a member of your family, and if you need a place that treats your pup like a member of their own family, that is Pet Pizazz right here in Conway. Sally, a lot of people may have waited to get their dogs groomed throughout the winter. Spring is here. What are some of the things you've seen of dogs coming in?
Okay, well, yeah, like you say, everybody comes in right now and there's all kinds of things going on. The pollen is out, new allergies are starting up, and a lot of dogs have gone several months without being groomed because people think they need to wait and keep all that hair all winter long. And the only problem with that is that they tend to get really knotted up underneath. And then too, when they're outside, all that, the pollen stuff gets all down into this coat and it doesn't come out. So grooming is really essential this time of year especially. There are some things you can do at home if you want to rinse their feet when they come in. That helps because they carry a lot of stuff in, in their pads and all. Trying to keep them brushed, trying to keep them bathed and keep the pollen and stuff off of the dog is going to be a big help. Some things too that I wanted to bring up about bringing your pet in the springtime is that they tend to get very, very knotted. And even when you assume that you've been brushing at home, people will say, now I brushed them all out last night, but then I pick up a comb and I go, well, when I get done brushing, I can glide a comb through the coat.
Exactly.
And even this little guy, I mean, there is no way. There's just little knots. Whoopie, sorry, baby. All inside that coat.
Right.
So, and you see how just that little bit makes him cry out. So when somebody brings me a dog and says, oh, don't shave him real close, well, he cries like that, just touching that. And if I'm going to do him from head to toe, it's a really tough process for a dog to go through, and we try. Groomers just don't like to do that, and unfortunately we get a bad name when we take them down short. So we're kind of between a rock and a hard place, right? Stuck. If they're done all winter long and they're professionally brushed out, we can keep the coat, any length you want, but it has to be done very, very regularly. Most people at home they just don't really have the expertise to get in there and brush it out to where a comb will glide.
You're actually getting the underneath as well.
The undercoat, right. And another problem too are moles. And this little dog here, I found a couple places where she's got some good sized moles on her. People tend to get real upset if you bump into a mole. Well, when you're brushing out a dog, it's really hard because a mole, it doesn't have any feeling other than it itches a dog a lot. They'll chew at their moles, but there's really no pain involved, so don't be worried that's all that painful when you see a mole that's been nicked a little bit. But there's just no way to do a real full brush out or even a shave down job without occasionally bumping into those things.
So just knowing what to expect and understanding.
Understand and talk to your groomer. Try to point out where the moles are so they can be aware of them before they start. But some dogs can have a dozen of them all over.
It's hard to really know.
There is no way for us to really know.
Absolutely.
And to completely avoid something that's a pretty good size. So just let your groomer know where the moles are as far as you know, and we try our best ever to not ever bump into them.
You guys do a wonderful job here. Really take good care of the pups. They're also happy when I come in, and it's always a full house here, so I know you guys are just doing an awesome job, Sally.
Thanks.
Well, thanks so much for having us, guys. Be sure to stop into Pet Pizazz or give them a call to schedule your pooch and appointment today.